So for our next toolpath, what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to remove this space in here. So we need a tool change. So I'm going to use adaptive again. I'm going to click on that, and you can see it automatically selects that tool. So the first thing we do is we're going to change our tool, and I'm going to use the 6.35mm upcut, so it's in here, downcut, sorry, like so. Select, and we keep these settings as standard. Now we're going to come over to geometry, and what we're going to do is we're going to select this because we want it to come in here, but we don't want it to machine all of the stuff that the bigger tool just did. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose this option here, which is called rest machining, and our tool was 31.75mm, and if I go like so, it should just do the bits that the big tool missed out. So if I go, if I go to preview, like so, got no issues found. It's going to go down. I'm going to slow it down, and here you can see it's actually taking quite a big bite of the material, and I can see a little lip there, so there's still some things in there that I need to adjust. So what I need to do is go out of that, so the first all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust that little step there. So I go back to my toolpath, double click on it, and I need to go into passes, and here it's got stock to leave. Now axial stock at the bottom, I want to go 0, and I want to leave the same amount of stock on the wall, so the radial stock on the side there, and I want to change that to 2mm. Now I don't need to have multiple depths for this, and the reason is because it's coming in the side and it's taking small bites, but what we can do is adjust the size of those bites or the step over, and I'm going to change that to 1.5mm, just to see what it looks like. So you can see that gap there, the wall between the wall and the stock left over. I'm going to have another look at it. And those bites are a little bit smaller. Now we can actually make that faster again. You can see it's only taking the material away on one way. So what we can do to make that a little bit faster, double click, when we go back to passes, we can select the option both ways. Our optimal load is how much material it's taking off. You can minimize it on the way going back, but in this example we don't need to. And then we have a look again. You can see it's cutting both ways. Alright, and we've got rid of that little step there too. Okay, so that's our second 2D adaptive.